What's up, everyone? It's your boy NS Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to All Club Speedway for tonight's running of the AAA 200, race number 5 on the season for season number 2 of the NIRA M&M's Truck Series. Halfway through the regular season after this race, 5 races down and 5 races to go. So far, it's been dominated by Chevrolet, winning the first 4 races on the season. But will that be the same case here tonight? Will a Chevy win and continue the dominance? Will a Toyota or Ford finally win? We just have to wait and see. Or will a part-time truck win and spoil a potential spot from one of these drivers? We just have to wait and see. Last time we raced, it was a total wet fest at North Wikesboro and some short track racing. Now we are back at a 2-mile D-shaped oval of Auto Club Speedway. So it's gonna be a wild one. Tires will come into play somewhat, so it should be interesting. Right now, after 4 races, here are the point standings so far. Roger Hampton has a 1-point gap over Evan Hunter in second. Josh Williamson is third, 5 points back. Shane Winslow is fourth, 7 points back. Christian Russell is in fifth, 10 points back. Madisyn Taul is sixth, 13 points back. Riley Spurley Tube is in seventh, 15 points back, tied with Eli Bright. And then in ninth is Zachary Delillo, 16 points back, and then running out the top 10 is Zach Winkle, 18 points back. That's regular season top 10. And right now, the drivers that would be in to the chase as of now would be Evan Hunter, Madisyn Taul, Riley Spurley Tube, Dale Camel, Roger Hampton, Josh Williamson, Shane Winslow, and Eli Bright would be the 8 trucks as of now. But we still have 6 races left here in the M&M's Truck Series for season number 2 before the playoffs start. So with that being said, I almost forgot. The 6 trucks that made it Viva the qualifying race earlier tonight were the number 46 of Alex Bonsignor, the number 19 of Johnny Garner, the number 7 of Jacob Dillons, the number 68 of Bradley Ream, the number 0 of Quentin Moore, and the number 17 of Trey Smith. So it's gonna be a wild one here tonight at Auto Club, and let's get these trucks fired for race number 5 on the season and for the AAA 200.
Driver, start your engine!
And all 36 trucks will get more to life here at Auto Club Speedway for race number 5 on the season. Alex Bonsignor is on the pole for tonight's race. He was on the pole, if I remember right, for the qualifying race earlier, and he won the qualifying race earlier. So, can he do the perfect sweep and steal a win from one of these full season drivers? Eli Bright starts second, Quentin Moore in third, Brett Sela in fourth, Emily Anderson in fifth, Jake Emerson in sixth, Dale Campbell in seventh, Christian Russell in eighth, Keegan Thompson in ninth, and running out the top 10 is Zachary Delillo. So 30 laps of racing here tonight, 60 miles, and there should probably be a 1 pit stop. There will be 1 stop here tonight at Auto Club So 30 laps, 60 miles, 1 pit stop, and yeah. So we will see 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide racing. Race number 5 on the season, the AAA 200 is green from Auto Club. Let's go racing in Southern California. Keegan Thompson won the race back to the line, and off of turn number 4, a big crash happens on lap number 1. Nathan Stapleton is destroyed, and he just hit the pit wall. Benny Watson was involved, Jacob Dillons, Henry Williams, PJ Williams. A big crash. The 45 truck, I believe, got air because of that, and Stephen Collins just blatantly jumped off. It looks like Nathan Stapleton is destroyed in the number 4. Bradley Ring got some damage, but he's going to pit onto pit roads here. Well, everyone is, but big time crash off of turn number 4 on lap number 1. Shane Winslow also has damage in the number 98. Larry Hagan's gonna be done, and Nathan Bale's gonna be done. Wow. I was not expecting that to happen on lap number 1. That's all the test races. There was either one caution in the middle of the race, or there was no cautions at all. So I'm very surprised, but oh well. Keegan Thompson did lead us back to the green, but before we go back green, let's see if what happened to bring out the first caution of the night. Here at All Close Speedway and for the AAA 200. So this is what happened on lap number 1 and 3 and 4. Jacob Dillons was in the 3rd lane just minding his own business, but then he slowed down. He tried to go onto pit road, and I don't know why, but then because of that he came down on PJ Williams in the number 51, and then clipped the 54 back up the racetrack, nowhere to go into the outside wall. The 7 gets off the ground, the 51 gets off the ground, stops instantly. Stephen Collins, Nathan Stapleton, Shane Winslow, Bradley Ream, Noah Clifton, Evan Hunter, Benny Watson, Jonathan Haas. A big time crash here at Auto Club. That was massive. A massive impact, and hopefully everyone's okay. But one thing's for certain, it has not been PJ Williams' season here in the M&M's Truck Series. Following along with the number 7 of Jacob Dillons. Following along with PJ Williams at half speed. Bam! Huge hit, completely off the ground on impact for PJ Williams in the number 51. That was just massive. One of the biggest head-on / side impacts I've ever seen. On board with number 7 of Jacob Dillon. On board with the 22 of Nathan Baird. Last but not least, on board with the 51 of PJ Williams. Welcome back here at Auto Club Speedway for race number 5 on the season of the M&M's Truck Series. A quick caution, and the trucks that are out from the first crash of the night are PJ Williams, Jacob Dillons, Henry Williams, Leo Hagan, and Nathan Baird. Shane Winslow and everyone else that was involved, they are still out there onto the racetrack. Basically onto pit road, and that will leave the field to the hands of Keegan Thompson, Satwinkle, Emily Anderson, Luke Ray, and Jake Emerson. Battling on lap number 6 of 30 in the AAA 200. Hopefully we have a better start this time, but we should have a better one, since hopefully no one decides to just be dumb and do what Jacob Dillon did. But one guy that's not been dumb this season but has been super close already. 2 second place finishes in 2 out of the 4 races this season. Luke Ray in the number 52. He wants to get that win here tonight at All Club, and there might be a good chance for him as well in the number 52. Already looking up pretty strong in that number 52. Satwinkle in the number 97 out front. He was the point leader. Actually, you know, he was the point leader before North Wikesboro, but after North Wikesboro, he is not. But he's trying to pick up the pace once again in this number 97 for JJL Motorsports. Nathan Stapleton is still on the racetrack, but yet has no hood in that number 4 for KBN. So he's not going to be bound for the race run here tonight. Emily Anderson in the number 50. No sponsorship again this week for that Beaver Motorsports team, and one truck that needed sponsorship and was able to find sponsorship, and now trying to take second away. That's Quinton Moore in the number 0. But here comes Eli Bright in the 8 truck, trying to get by Quinton Moore, and he's not going to be able to. He's actually going to get forced to go wide in the middle with Christian Russell to the inside. Quinton Moore is trying to close in on Satwinkle in the number 97. Quinton Moore, he leads the all-time wins list with the most wins on this channel. If he wins here tonight, then he will have a little bit of a buffer growing with 6 total. Right now he has 5. But still a long way to go here at our Auto Club. Well, right now these top 3 trucks, because they're single file, at least they were single file, they were forming a gap between 92 and 88. But here comes Quinton Moore, maybe peeking out to the inside, and he will Never mind. Emily Anderson's just gonna say screw it and make it 3 wide for the race lead. A third of the way through the AAA 200. And because of that, here comes Christian Russell, Mitchell Collins, Johnny Garner, and many, many more back up into the mix. Mitchell Collins, he's had a bad season up to this point, a lot like PJ Williams, but Mitchell Collins is starting to get on the roll, at least to his standards this season. And who knows, maybe he might have another good one here tonight at Auto Club. Here comes Josh Williamson, third in points right now for that number 6, and he's going to move his way up to the front, at least until Cody Smoke moves him out of the way, and at number 41. Here comes Trey Smith, Lily Hagen's teammate, in the number 17. He made it through the qualifying race, and now he is moving his way throughout the field. Johnny Garner up to third. I mentioned it in the qualifying race that he's racing with heavy hearts. His best friend's dad is in the hospital. So Johnny Garner is racing for Rob Evans here tonight, the designer of that same truck actually. So yeah, Mitchell Collins now in the number 88, going to the race lead for a brief second. But tell you what, these part-time trucks, we haven't really seen them up front so far this season, but they are showing up and they are playing here tonight. And here comes Benny Watson. He might have caught a little kiss up that crash on that one, but now he's up to third in the number 3. Speaking of 3, here comes the 33 of DJ Reed. The fellow from Daytona, Wiley Spurley Tube as well. But Spurley Tube's going to ditch him, and maybe Deletto might help his teammate here. The tires are definitely falling off right now. 2 tenths off the pace. Not dramatic, but anywhere from 2 to 4 tenths off the pace from where they started this race. There will be one pit stop tonight. That's a guarantee. Don't know when though. It might come around lap 24 or 25 now, since we had that caution. But Trey Smith for DGL Crosley, a part-time truck, is leading here at Auto Club. Benny Watson in second though. He's going to pull out of line going into turn number 1. He's going to get by number 17 of Trey White. Trey Smith, I mean. DJ Reed up to second now in the number 33. 3-3-3. The 3 truck is first, the 33 is in second. Past halfway, now 14 laps to go. Here in the AAA 200. DJ Reed to the inside of Benny Watson. DJ Reed raced in season number 1 of the M&M Truck Series all the way back in 2018. So he's one of the veterans of this series. And speaking of veterans, not in this series but on this channel, Nathan Stapleton with that really slow truck with no hood, he's about to get lapped here this lap probably. Mitchell Collins going for second on Trey Smith, and here comes Daytona winner Wiley Spurley trying to get his second win on the season. Who knows what could happen here tonight. And now Nathan Faden's gonna go one lap down. Here. Excuse me. And now Nathan Faden goes one lap down. And he's gonna screw up a lot of people here, especially on the outside lane. Benny Watson and Trey White. Oh man, that was close between Smith and Watson. And Faden's still blocking the crap out of Trey Smith. And this entire outside lane. Wiley's slowly in second right now. And Thor Sport Plus second, third and fourth. Mr. Collins and Coley Sloan. Eli Bright is back up in the midst. Boston was back up front. Sat Wrinkle's back up front. Christian Russell's back out front. Emily Anderson and Brett Sealer's back out front. And Zachary Ditto is guiding the ball in 1 and 2. That seems to be the spot where they rush where they go up the track the most. And it's just getting worse and worse as these cars are getting older and older. While Spurley Tube got by DJ Reed, and now Spurley Tube's gonna lose the race lead just like that to Mr. Collins. 10 laps to go here at Auto Club, and now DJ Reed trying to take the race lead right back from him. And slide job on the 88. Eli Bright moves up the racetrack, had a slide job on the 88, and he's blocking the 33. And here comes Mr. Collins, Christian Russell, in the number 92, making it 3 wide. 3 by 3 by 3, now 4 wide in the middle of the pack. Starting to get dicey and also starting to have pit stops. Hoff, Garcia, Taul, Collin, and Faden are all in. Pit stops on lap number 22. Well, 21, here at Auto Club. So there we have it. The one pit stop of the night. And it has begun. Now hopefully these guys are careful getting onto pit road. And a big cluster going onto pit road this time by. I'm not even gonna say of all who's pitting, but most of the field are pitting. Well, it is pitting that time by. And now that leaves the hands to Christian Russell in the number 92 out front here at Auto Club. Going to get a bonus point for leading a lap right now. Luke Wayne in second, Quinton Moore in third. And I would assume that everyone else would come onto pit road this time by on lap number 23. And everyone does. So there it is, the only round of pit stops of the night here at Auto Club. It's gonna be interesting to see who cycles out as the race leader. Looks like either fuel or just 2 tires for most of these guys, but Bonsignor is stuck on pit road. A long stop for Alex Bonsignor, and he just lost all of the spots that he had. And here comes Benny Watson in the number 3, but I think it's going to be Christian Russell that will cycle out as the race leader. most likely we will have our 5th infant winner on the season here tonight. Here comes Benny Watson out in the number 3 for Jordan Anderson Racing. He got a great pit stop and now he's up front. Corey Smollett got an amazing pit stop and he's up front. And look, here we have here Luke Rainey trying to get his first win on the season. And first win in the NIRA as a whole. He's finished second twice already this season. I'm sure he does not want to get second for a third time tonight. 5 laps to go in the AAA 200. Point leader Roger Hampton is 30th right now, so that's gonna be that's a tough wait for Roger Hampton, as he probably will not be the point leader leaving our club here tonight. Four laps to go at our club for Benny Watson in the number 3. Can he hang on to this race lead and stay out front of Corey Smollett, Christian Russell, and Luke Rainey? Or will the second pack catch up before this race is over? The second group of Eli Bright, Zach Winkle, Keegan Thompson, and maybe Trey Smith. They might catch up to him in time, but I don't know. We're gonna have to do a 2-truck tandem, or maybe even a 3 or 4-truck tandem to catch up to Benny Watson. He is gone right now in that 3-truck. 3 laps to go. But here comes Christian Russell. Got an amazing 1 and 2 last time on this time by. Now he's all over the back bumper of Benny Watson. 2 laps to go. 4 miles left in the AAA 200. Here comes Christian Russell in the number 92. Can he make it stick in 1 and 2? This was really strong compared to Benny Watson last time by. But watch out, here comes Eli Bright and Zach Winkle out of nowhere. These two have worked together and caught up with these guys. Same with Keegan Thompson. Christian Russell takes the race lead. Eli Bright got loose in 3 and 4. White flag, final lap in the AAA 200 for Christian Russell and the number 92. But here comes Eli Bright going for second on Benny Watson, but that might have just sealed the deal. And apparently the caution's out. Oh my god, caution's out. It's the last lap, it does not matter. But a huge crash on the front stretch going into turn number 1. Christian Russell for Ricky Benton Racing is going to win the AAA 200 and punch his ticket into the chase for season number 2 of the M&M Truck Series. Wow. Christian Russell, he won twice in the Rebel Cup Series last season, but not really legit wins. One was on a fuel strategy and one was crap, I don't remember what else he won, but his first win came in for fuel mileage racing, but both of his wins, he even admitted it to it, he didn't really deserve them. But tonight, he gets a deserving win in season number 2 of the M&M's Truck Series. and wins the AAA 200. Before we go over the results, let's see what the heck happened to bring out the caution on the last lap here in turn number 1 at Auto Club Speedway and for the AAA 200. Here we go, this is what happened to bring out the caution on the last lap. Johnny Garner in the number 19, he was running in 18th place at the time, and it just went kaboom on the last lap here on the front stretch. Got onto the apron, did a good job, got all the way into the grass, in fact. But then, same thing that happened to Nathan Stapleton happened to Johnny Garner, just drove straight into the inside wall, the inside pit wall, back up into the racetrack, into the outside wall, and then, because he blew essentially, he couldn't get back going, so he just stayed there. And then this is when it gets ugly real fast. Jake Emerson misses, but Bonsignor just head on into Johnny Garner, and then Shane runs off into the 98 as well. And watch this 21, oh so close, misses the number 19 of Johnny Garner. Gets into the outside wall, scrapes it a little bit, but a near miss for him. But a big hit, a couple of big hits really, for Gardner, Winslow, and Alex Bonsignor. Following along with the 19 of Johnny Garner. On board with the 46 of Alex Bonsignor. On board with the 21 of Stephen Collins. And there you have it. A pretty wild race here at Auto Club. It never disappoints, and it did not disappoint once again here tonight for the M&M Short Series and for the AAA 200. Christian Russell gets the win, his first career M&M Short Series win, and his third career win already in his career on this channel. Meanwhile, Bryant with a close second, started second, and finishes second. Benny Watson in third, Keegan Thompson fourth, Zach Winkle fifth, Luke Wayne sixth, Cody Smoke seventh, Trey Smith in eighth, the highest park time of tonight. Brett Sealer in ninth, and Miley Spurley in 10th. Prince Moore in 11th, DJ Reed in 12th, Mitchell Collins 13th, Emily Anderson 14th, Juan Garcia. A pretty good night for him here tonight. A top 15 1 in 15th. Dave Campbell in 16th, Zachary Delano 17th, Bradley Mean 18th, Noah Clifton 19th, and Dale Lightning 20th. First through 27th, all finished on the lead lap. Garner, Bonsignor, and Winslow, they were all quote unquote one lap down, but they crashed from the last lap, so technically they're one lap down, but technically they are also DNF because of crashing. Nathan Stapleton one lap down, and then Stapleton, Hagen, Henry Williams, Jacob Dillons, and PJ Williams all DNF here in this one and for the AAA 200. Thank you guys so much for watching. Race number 5 on the season. Halfway through the regular season already. 5 races in, 5 races to go until the playoffs start for season 2 of the M&M Truck Series. A Ford finally broke the Chevy Dominace. We just have to wait and see if when a Toyota will break that streak as well. So until next time, it's going to be some Texas style racing. A track very similar to this, not quite as wide, can still go full wide, but it does not end well most of the time. A concrete 2-mile D-shaped oval of Texas World. So we go from one 2-mile D-shaped oval to another D-shaped 2-mile oval. So, until next time, congratulations to Christian Russell on getting the win here tonight. And I will see you guys next time out at Texas World. Bye!
You ain't ready for me. Give me your best shot, the stronger I stand. Not looking for sympathy. What doesn't kill me makes me who I am. A soldier fights till he's free. You ain't ready for me. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for me. Stand up, facing the lions. Stand up. Stand up, facing the fire. Stand up. You ain't ready for me. Give me your best shot, the stronger I stand. Not looking for sympathy. What doesn't kill me makes me who I am. A soldier fights till he's free.